Today I'll be talking about the polar form of a complex number. The standard form of a complex number is given as z equal a plus ib, where a is the real part and b is the imaginary part. Let's call this equation 1. The complex number can be represented on an Argand diagram. The Argand diagram looks like this. It has the vertical axis and the horizontal axis. The vertical axis is called the imaginary axis, while the horizontal axis is called the real axis. This is where you represent the real part. This is where you represent the imaginary part. This complex number can be represented on this Argand diagram. Our real part is A. Let's assume this point to be A. Our imaginary part is B. Let's assume this part to be what? B. Now, the point where A and B meet, this point where A and B meet is our complex number, which is Z equal to A plus IB. The distance from the origin to this point where A and B meet is called the modulus and is represented with letter R. The angle, this angle from the positive real axis to the modulus is called the argument and is represented with theta. Now from this point to this point is B. It implies from here to here will also be what? B. From this point to this point is A. It implies this side will be what? A. Now we can find the value of B with respect to R and also R A with respect to what? R. Sine theta is equal to opposite over what? Hypotenuse, which is what? B over R. So that B, if you cross multiply, B will be equal to R sine theta. Let's call this equation 2. Also, cos theta is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. Our adjacent is A and our hypotenuse is R. If you cross multiply, A will be equal to R cos theta. Let's call this equation 3. Now we have gotten B and what? A. The next thing we are going to do is to replace A and B in this equation. So this will become from Z equals to A plus IB. Our A is what? R cos theta. So that Z will be equal to R cos theta plus our B is R sine theta. This will be what? IR sine theta. R is common. We'll factor it out. So Z will be equal to R cos theta plus J sine what? Theta. This is the polar form of a complex number. This can also be represented as Z equal to R angle theta. The polar form of a complex number expresses complex number in terms of magnitude and what? Angle. Now we can get our R by using Pythagoras theorem, which is our magnitude, the modulus R. We can get it by using Pythagoras what? Theorem. From Pythagoras theorem, R will be equal to A squared, that is R squared will be equal to A squared plus B squared. So that R will be equal to square root of A squared plus what? B squared. If you take square on both sides, R will be equal to square root of A squared plus B squared. Also, we can get our argument, our theta, from this what? Diagram. Tan theta is equal to opposite over what? Adjacent. Our opposite is B and our adjacent is A. So that theta, so that our argument theta will be equal to tan inverse B over A. If you find this video useful, please kindly subscribe so that you'll be notified when I upload another video. Thank you.